Hey y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have a look at the Glam Polish 2019 limited edition Halloween trio. This is a different offering from the larger Halloween collection that they have. I believe Phoebe Moon has swatched all of those if you're interested in checking those out to shop while you're shopping these as well. So these are releasing on Friday, September 27th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the USA. I'll go ahead and link that storefront down below. These polishes were sent to me for review and will retail at $12.50 each, or the entire trio for $33.75. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into the swatches today. These are just a perfect, bright, and really fun Halloween polishes. So first up is How to Kill a Monster, and this one is described as a bright green crelly with shifting iridescent flakies and metallic purple glitter mix. So that metallic purple is just very prominent on this bright green base. I think this is a really cool combination. For this first coat, I'm just going to lay down a nice, easy coat. This is a crelly formula, so it's definitely one that you're going to want to build up to your preference of coverage. Even at this first coat, you can see I get a ton of color on the nail as well as flakes. I am going to go ahead and build that up with a quick second coat. Two coats is going to add even more coverage with that bright neon base as well as those glitters. However, it's not completely opaque for me, so I am going to opt to let this dry down and go in for a third coat. This polish is slightly textured and it does dry down a little bit dull, so I do recommend going in with one coat of your favorite glossy top coat. This third coat is going to push it right to the edge of being completely opaque. I got a ton of glitter on the nail. Really fun. I did not try this under my UV lighting, but I'm betting it would make a super killer reaction. So here's a look at that completed mini at 3 coats across all of my nails before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting, and then really quickly from a different angle with the bottle in direct sunlight and also with a glossy top coat. So for these, I had to bring back my angle because I think it just brings out the flakes that much better, and they were so much fun to play with. So here's another quick view from a different angle in that same direct sunlight, as well as my final swatch photo at an angle in that direct sunlight. So next up is Beware of Hitchhiking Ghosts, and this polish is described as a blue jelly with iridescent flakies and neon pink glitter mix. So again, a really fun and playful mix. It's still really perfect for Halloween. I'm going to go ahead and show you how this swatched today for me on my natural nails. So here's a look at that first easy coat. Again, really smooth and easy. It's not gritty and you don't have to fight the glitters at all. I did notice that as I was applying, I kind of just made a point to smooth them down towards the tip so I got a nice even coverage. So one coat is pretty sheer, but it does lay down a nice base of color. I went ahead and let that dry down, and I'm going to show you how it builds up with a second coat. So 2 coats is really going to build up on those flakies, and that's really where you're going to get the most coverage from because, again, this is a crelly formula. It's a little bit sheer for me at 2, so I am going to go ahead and let that dry down and then show you how it built up for me with a third and final coat. 3 coats is a fairly well full coverage. I did have a little flash of nail line depending on my angle. If you wanted to go in with an undie for this one, I think it's totally worth it. Those flakies and this mix are phenomenal. So here is a look at that completed mani at 3 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting. Again, a little bit of texture running throughout here. I definitely recommend going in with a coat of your favorite glossy top coat, but if you wanted to top it off with a matte top coat after that, I think it would be pretty cool. So again, here's a look at a different angle in direct sunlight. This is really going to bring out the flakies. I had so much fun just playing with these and admiring them in the sunlight. And then this is my final swatch photo at an angle again in that direct sunlight. So the last polish of the trio today is called Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and this one of the 3 is my top pick. So this one is described as a deep purple jelly with iridescent flakies and neon pink glitter mix. That neon pink is popping on this base, but I think the real star of this polish is those super shifting flakies. So here is a look at that first easy coat. This one went on very smooth. I feel like because it's a darker crelly, it is going to give you better coverage. So at 1 coat, pretty awesome. Tons of glitter. It's not completely opaque though, however, so I am going to go ahead and finish it off with a second coat. This one is completely opaque for me in 2 easy coats. I didn't have to go super thick. I was really happy with the coverage. This one is like it can't be beat. It's just phenomenal. Really cool mix. Definitely unique in my collection. So here is a look at that completed mani at 2 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting. Again, I do recommend going in with your favorite glossy top coat. And then here is a different angle with top coat in direct sunlight, and I am living for this right now. I think it's going to be perfect all the way through the fall, but especially as we creep closer to the Halloween season. So that is my final swatch photo at an angle in that direct sunlight, and that does wrap up my swatch and review of the Glam Polish 2019 limited edition Halloween trio. Because this is limited, you're definitely going to want to hop over right when it opens up on September 27th. If you're interested in seeing more swatches, I recommend checking out the fan group on Facebook. I'll go ahead and leave that down below as well. So if you'd like to see more, you can also follow me on Instagram at Sloppy Swatches. A big, huge thank you to Glam Polish for sending these my way. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.